So this video is a rant about Clash Royale. If you wanna listen to me ramble for the next 10 to 15 minutes, you can drop this video in the background and let me say what I wanna say because I love this game. Like, I've played this game with some breaks, but I've installed this game for the first time in 2016 when it came out, and it was a great game. It was a great game that really filled some niche, right? There wasn't like this type of game on the market back then. And it was also placed in this like Clash of Clans universe, which was already familiar to me. So like, this game was a perfect match. But in the last couple of years, I feel like they're actively trying to basically kill the game. And I don't know if this is caused by greed or this is caused by the lack of clear direction. Like, they don't know what the game should actually look like. They don't have the vision, but the game is actively being destroyed by literally the most unhinged updates you can ever imagine. So let's talk about the level 16, because this is like the announcement that came out, I don't know, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. So this was the first thing, and then we'll talk about heroes, which were announced, I don't know, yesterday or today. So in one of the previous Clash Royale talks on their YouTube channels, like this TV Royale things or something like this, they've said when they were announcing level 15 that they've looked through the data and they saw that the players often uninstall Clash Royale or just leave the game after maxing out their deck. So their conclusion was that, well, we should add another level, right? If players just max out their deck and they don't have a clear goal, well, let's give them the next goal, like the next level, right? But I feel like this is so wrong, and like, I don't know if this is done purposefully, but this conclusion cannot be further from the truth. Like, think about it. The main goal of the game, the competitive game that Clash Royale is, should be actually pushing your trophies, getting better at the game, having fun while battling your friends or your other enemies, right? This is like the core of the game. So what I'm trying to say here is that maxing out your deck or maxing out your card collection shouldn't be the goal in the first place. Players play Clash Royale not because of this like card progression when you open chests and you collect cards. Well, they are playing the game because they want to like experience those real-time battles. Like, this is the most exciting part of the game that Supercell should focus on, not like the card collection at all. If you think about it, the argument they're making is like saying that players play Clash of Clans not for those like epic battles, destroying villages, you know, but they're playing to max out their laboratory, their troops, their spells, and this is like the main goal of the game. Like, that's not true. Even if there were no levels at all, players would still play Clash of Clans because there are many amazing aspects in the game. And like this level 16 that they are trying to add right now is not needed at all. This shouldn't be like the way to keep the player base playing. At this stage, I might also talk about EVOs and Pass Royale, because why not? Can you point out another game that gives you this amount of absurd advantage against other players that the Pass Royale does? In other games, you might get some skins, some cosmetic items, or maybe some items that speed up your progression. But in Clash Royale, you'll get access to the most broken mechanic you've ever seen. You might argue that, well, yeah, but like this mechanic is actually available to everyone, so this is like speeding up progression. Yeah, you're right, but at the same time, the normal player has to play for 3 months, 3 entire seasons, to get 6 shards, wild shards, I mean, to unlock this evolution. This is absolutely bogus. So the normal player has to play for 3 months to get the Evo you're getting like at the start of the season, just because you're paying a couple bucks. And even if the free-to-play player finally unlocks the Evo, well, there were already 2 more broken Evos that were released during that time. So like the normal player has no way, and like absolutely no way, to catch up with the player who spends money on the game. This is not like just speeding up your progression. This is like gatekeeping some evos for a long time. The normal player has no way of getting those evos at all. Let's talk heroes now, okay? Let's talk heroes now. We already have broken champions, like Boss Bandit is really strong, and right now we are getting 4 champions that will be like just like another evos, but like they use another system of unlocking them, and you don't need 6 shards, but you need to have 200 shards. So you're basically creating another system of progression along the existing ones. And have you even seen the abilities? Like, they are so fucking broken. Like, there's no other way to describe those abilities than just straight up broken. The Musketeer has a whole ass cannon alongside her. The giant can literally throw the tank to the other lane, completely destroying your push. This will be unhinged. Like, this makes the game more random than a throw of a dice. I don't see this being a good addition to the game at all. The battles should be about micro interactions between different cards rather than just putting one giant or musketeer, clicking like this ability that costs elixir, and just shutting down the entire push of your opponent. Like, how is this even enjoyable? And I think that this is the main problem right now. Those hero abilities are crazy. They look fun. They look fun, but they are not fun to play against. And this is something that they are, like, the entire Clash Royale team, I don't know if they don't understand it or just they don't wanna like acknowledge it at all or something, but you have to think about how it feels from both sides. So if I'm playing the heroes, well, then it's like just place and win, right? So like it's cool for me. But when I'm the person who doesn't have the access to heroes and I'm playing against them, this feels really, really absurd. So this will definitely like just make me angry at the game and make me quit. So I don't really understand why they are just chasing this like style of making updates. Just think about it. Like, wouldn't it be better to just leave the game alone as it is right now, add a new card every, I don't know, month, every 2 months, something like this, but focus on events. Like, give players some meaningful goals to work towards. You should also make those goals long term, but not a new level or something, but maybe some single player campaign in which you can win tower skins. Or you can, for example, rework the card mastery system. This has a great potential of being a long-term goal if you make the rewards actually exciting for the player and worth chasing. You don't have to invent some new mechanic, you just have to make some slight changes to the game to make it 1% better every update. And that's all that matters. I hate Supercell for this. This is like the biggest problem I have with this company, that they have this like perfectionism problem. The update to the game has to be the biggest update you've ever seen, or they're just going to fuck the game up and just shut it down completely. This is literally the reason why they shut down the Squad Busters, why they shut down the Clash Mini, why they shut down Boom Beach Frontlines. Like, they've literally murdered a lot of games, good games with potential, because they weren't the best ones. Like, players don't need every update to be the best, to have a new card, but maybe a slight rework of some existing mechanic that can be better. That's all. I really like Clash Royale, but I will be probably uninstalling the game at the beginning of December because, well, the game for me in the current state, if this update rolls out, this looks unplayable to me. When I see somebody with a lot of evos, now with champions, and I am a free-to-play player, I just don't want to play the game because it's not fun to play the game when you play good, but the sole reason of why you are losing is that you're making a bad elixir trace because your opponent has some evo or higher card levels. This was my rant. Well, if you wanna listen to more rants or maybe, I don't know, what I'll be posting on this channel in the future, well, you can drop a like, drop a sub, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.